Hi everybody, today we've got some good news. We've got our Cali list has finally arrived. So this is what we've been talking about a couple of times now. We got one probably about 12 weeks ago or so that told us where everybody's California orders were up to. Well, we've had an updated version of that list and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if you've got any orders on for California or you're thinking of ordering a California, this is the latest information that we've had from the factory. This is about a couple of days old, so I'm sure that if you've got vehicles on order, you're going to get this information probably in the next couple of days, or even maybe before you've actually watched this video possibly as well. So, if you remember a little while ago, we talked about Volkswagen had issued everybody a number, and that was your number in the queue. Well, that's all gone. They've gone away from the numbers that's in there now, but what they have done now is they've issued us with our total list, or our complete order bank of all the Californias that we've got on order here, and this will be the same if it's another dealer you've ordered it at, and with an indicative month of which that vehicle is going to get built. So for example, they might say order number XYZ is going to be built in October, and we would then estimate that vehicle to be with us roughly in November. That's generally how it works. A little bit different in California, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but just to simplify it, and at that point it's an estimated time, we'll be able to do that as well. So we're currently going through with all of our customers to give everybody a ring and go, look, your vehicle now has got a production slot in, they're hoping to build it in October, and that's obviously assuming that everything again continues to go as planned as it does at the moment, and there's no shutdowns of factories, which, fingers crossed there won't be any more, or again, parts issues where factories have been closed for these semiconductor parts, which are causing a bit of a problem around the world. So moving forward, if you were to place an order today for California, and when I say California, I am referring to the beach, ocean and coast variations that's there. Volkswagen says you would expect to see that vehicle now in Q2 2022. So the last ones, the ones we've just ordered, as in the end of last month, beginning of this month with ourselves, they've got a production slot of April next year, so we'd expect to see them in May time, which is about right where we've been saying it, because I'll be honest with most of the customers that we've been taking orders from now, we've been telling them 12 months is where we are with the lead time. Volkswagen's official lead time, I think, that got relayed to me the other week, I think was about 10 months, something like that. So we're not too far off on that 12-month thing. I think if you had that 12 months in your head, I think you probably won't be miles off. Obviously production might get better next year, so those things might come forward, but that's the kind of timescales which I think they're working to at the moment. As I said, our very earliest ones that we've just ordered now are into April build, and obviously we've got a lot of vehicles that are going into build throughout the rest of this year and early into 2022. So if you've ordered your vehicle through us, we're working through the list to phone people and let them know where they are on the list. If you've ordered it from other van centres, etc., I'm sure they'll be doing exactly the same thing as what we're doing and contacting all the customers, because finally got some information to give you. And I have been asked a lot about changing your order. Obviously, people have ordered the vehicles for quite a long time, so there is a leeway or a window in which you can change your order. So if your vehicle, for example, isn't going into build until October, November time, really there shouldn't be any reason why you couldn't amend that to something else, and I mean obviously completely change your heart on the colour or something like that. Just speak to where you've ordered it from, as it being ourselves or somewhere else, and I'm sure that's generally something that you can do. Once I've talked about these status codes that vehicles get to in the factory. Once you get it into status 20, so that's pre-production, but it's getting ready to go in there, you pretty much can't change anything that's on the vehicle at that point. But then your vehicle is quite close to going into production there, so there's reasons why you can't change that. So obviously, you should speak to your van centre, speak to us. If there is something that you want to change, we can advise you. We can always ask. Obviously, if for any reason it can't be, we'll let you know that it can't be mended for the reasons that's on there as well. Have you got any comments or any questions about that? Put them in the comments box below, because we will be doing a Q&A session again very shortly, and I'm sure there is lots of questions about it that we haven't covered. But the main thing is wherever you've got your order on, give them a ring, speak to them, and they can tell you where you are and which month that your vehicle is going to get into the production line for. Another topic I've had lots of questions about as well is reference the new multivan, which is the replacement for the Caravelle. And check out, we're going to be doing a video of that very shortly, so in the next week you should be getting a video out on that as well. Thanks for watching today. I hope you found that useful. If you have, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe, it really does help the channel out, and we'll see you next time.